Hello, history lovers. Have you ever wondered about the feasts and celebrations that people once enjoyed, which have now been lost to time? Some of these festivals were extravagant and unforgettable, drawing crowds, and celebrating themes you wouldn't believe. Today, we're bringing a few of these forgotten celebrations back to life. From medieval feasts in Europe to unique gatherings in early America, you'll be surprised by what people once celebrated. Let's start with one of the most notorious celebrations of medieval Europe, the Feast of Fools. Held around the start of each new year, this feast was a chaotic event where peasants and clergy alike participated in role reversals, turning the social order upside down. Mock bishops and kings were chosen, and people partied wildly, wearing strange costumes and even animal masks. But as fun as it was, the church wasn't pleased with this fool's feast. Officials saw it as too rowdy, even sinful, so they cracked down on it over time. By the 16th century, the Feast of Fools became just a memory. Moving to the other side of the Atlantic, let's explore the green corn ceremony, celebrated by several Native American tribes, including the Cherokee and Muskogee. This was no ordinary festival, it was a sacred ritual celebrating the first corn harvest. The green corn ceremony was a time of renewal, forgiveness, and gratitude for the earth's bounty. The ceremony included dances, songs, and even a ritual cleansing. People forgave past grievances, purifying themselves spiritually before a feast. Next, we go back to medieval France for a lesser-known event, the Floral Games or Les Jeux Floraux. This was a yearly poetry contest in the city of Toulouse. Poets and storytellers gathered to compete in crafting the best verse dedicated to nature and love. The top prize? A golden or silver flower, which poets cherished as a great honor. This was one of the first major poetry contests, celebrating the beauty of language and nature together. Now, let's fast forward to early 20th century America for a celebration called Ragamuffin Day. Originally celebrated on Thanksgiving Day in New York, this unique holiday saw children dressing up in ragged clothes and going door to door asking for treats, much like Halloween today. Ragamuffin Day was a beloved holiday for children, but over time, it became less popular as Halloween gained more attention. By the 1940s, Ragamuffin Day was largely forgotten, making way for the Halloween we know now. Let's travel back to England for the Festival of Meat. As you may guess, this festival was all about indulging in a wide variety of meats. Originally celebrated by English and Scottish villages after a successful hunt, people cooked meats over open fires, sharing meals with the whole village. It was a time for celebrating abundance and the community. Although the Festival of Meat sounds tempting, it faded away as society became less dependent on hunting and more focused on modern agriculture. Today, only a few remnants of this festival exist in small local fairs. And finally, we have a unique Scottish tradition that's still partially alive today, the Kirkwall game in the Orkney Islands. This centuries-old event is essentially a massive game of street football played during Christmas and New Year's. The entire town divides into two teams, and the goal is to carry a leather ball to the opposite side of the town. It's chaotic, rough, and incredibly fun. While the game has seen some safety measures added over the years, it remains a fascinating part of Scottish culture, bridging the old traditions with modern-day celebrations. These forgotten feasts and celebrations remind us that history is full of surprises. From foolery and poetry to community games and festive meat feasts, these events brought people together, creating memories, traditions, and tales that would be passed down for generations. Let us know in the comments if you'd like us to explore any other fascinating historical celebrations. And don't forget to subscribe to Echoes of History for more incredible tales of the past.